Alzheimer's, and I know we have this in common. And it is a devastating neurological disease. Oh, she's beautiful. Yeah, that's us going to the Oscars the year after I won. She's absolutely beautiful. Beverly's her name. And she has it, and it's just such an issue that's so dear to my heart. It breaks your heart and it heals your heart at the same time when you have someone in your family going through it. And so I'm partnering on this campaign called Notes to Remember to really encourage people to partake in early testing if they feel like they're showing signs of Alzheimer's, of forgetfulness, then to be brave enough to go take part in early testing, because it's the scariest thing in the world.
We've been talking a lot recently on the show about the importance of noticing what the signs or symptoms might be, because they can initially be very subtle.
And, you attribute so much just to the natural aging process and go, okay, well, she's not engaging as much as she used to. There's me with my mom. And, did her crossword puzzles, loved to watch CNN, Larry King, read Time magazine cover to cover, and then slowly over time, in the later years, she just kind of stopped doing certain things. You go, Mom, why aren't you doing that anymore? And having trouble recognizing people that she knew very well, and clearly she was trying to cover up as best as she could.
And they're very canny at that. They can read, if I tell a joke, my mom laughs, and if I look sad, she's a great, they pick up on what's going on in the room, so they're very canny at hiding it, and you excuse it, just like you said. It feels like maybe this is just old age. Everybody does that.
And I think you need to get your primary care doctor involved who's taking care of somebody in their golden years and looking for any of those signs, because you can do testing, scans, for example, other psychological testing.
Well, there's trials you do. There's paper tests, there's blood tests, there's all different kinds of tests. And even though I play a doctor, I'm not one, so I can't tell you about all the wonderful tests that they do. But you can do. But the point is, it's not just old people. It's not just in their golden years.
Well, it's unique also in the sense that it's not like a lot of medical illnesses, though, where you just send off a simple blood test and it comes back positive or negative.
Right.
So much of it is the story, the symptoms that are being displayed, and it's so important. And again, both of you having a mother, having dealt with it, is the family members are the ones who can help complete that story for the healthcare provider to start getting them in the right hands for early diagnosis, because a lot of times the person suffering with dementia just doesn't even realize that they're forgetting some of these things. And I'm really happy that you're sharing this with us. It does affect 1 in 10 people over the age of 65, and the more we can educate, the better off we'll be.
5.4 million people in America have been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. That feels like an epidemic. That's 5.4. And so what the message I want to give today is to do early testing. With early testing, you get 2 gifts with early testing. One, you can be a part of clinical trials, so you can help find the solution, the treatment. So that's great. You can be on that winning side. But the other one is you can take charge of your life. And prepare. And
as
listen,
well as
believe me, people go, early testing, death sentence. Well, who would want to know that? And I get it. I'm like, we wouldn't. Ignorance is bliss. But when it comes to your health, knowledge is power. So by doing early testing, you can say, as I've said to my kids, this is how I want to live, should I have it. This is what I want you guys to know is okay, should I have it. Yes, it's okay to put me in a nursing home. I don't want you guys to feel guilty for the rest of your life that you did that. So you can give yourself the gift of time and the gift of solution by hopefully early testing.
Well, thank you for sharing your story with us, and keep up all the great work. We'll be right back, everyone.